Alright, so it's a 1999 Ford F-250 Super Duty V10. We're gonna do a flush on this. So you can see the water is really dirty, the coolant. So the drain plug is, I already went ahead and get started, but it's right here. It's gonna be on the driver's side. I have a bucket ready. As you can see, this is the drain plug. This right here. I just twist it to the left. Or just remove the cap so you can release the rest out. As you can see down there, it's slowed down. But once we remove this, see, release the rest. See, it's going down already. So what we're gonna do is just flush, add water, and after that we'll add the antifreeze once it cleans the system. As you can see, it's really dirty. And we need to change the thermostat, which is located right here. Right here. Under right here. Under the thermostat housing, this one. Alright, so now we just have to wait till all the coolant is flushed. Alright, so here's the water. As you can see, it looks like coffee. So dirty. So I added more water, so we could go ahead and flush that as well. And I'm gonna start the car so it can start flowing the coolant, because we want to drain the whole system. All right, so I'm just gonna have it on for a minute or two, so we drain the other, drain some more. Back the bucket in there. Check out the hood. See all the water. Go ahead and bring that down. All the water on. All on, a little bit more. Go ahead and remove the drain plug now. Alright, just remove the plug slowly. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the car. Also, don't forget to remove the cap. So we're gonna grab a brush so we can clean inside here. Get as much as we can. Alright, let's wait for that to drain. Clean the reservoir. Let's grab a clean towel and a stick that will fit in there. Trying to get removed as much as we can. I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but just try as much as we can. We have a pressure hose, that'll be great, but if we don't, you're gonna have to do the alternatives, which is what I'm doing right here. If I had a hose, I'll just spray it. But since I don't, I'm doing it this way. So now I just wrap the tip. Just wrap it around. Hopefully this works. You can go ahead and tape it if you have tape. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna clean is this side right here. Just gonna go ahead and pull this out. Clean this little section right here. Alright, just go ahead and do that. Grab our pliers. backwards. After that, just pull it out. Use the flathead, just push it backwards. Alright, so you want to be gentle with it, you don't want to break it or damage the hose. See, there it goes. Okay, never mind, we might not be able to get to this point. As you can see, all the gunk in there. If you have a sprayer or something, try to spray this. So I heard the brake cleaners, they leave no residue, they dry out real quick. So I might just do that because this is really tiny. My towel won't fit in there. Let's go ahead and put this back. Alright, so there you have it. Somewhat clean it, we'll try to clean it, but yeah, that's all we could get. Alright, let's go ahead and add the water again and flush it again. As you can see, it's somewhat cleaner. So yeah, let's go ahead and add water and flush this again. Yeah, I forgot to mention I threw the old water out. As you can see, it's empty. Let's go ahead and refill it again and flush it. Alright, so there it is. Let's go ahead and refill it again and flush it. Gotta do it a couple of times. Let's get all that dirty water out of the system. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes that I had the car on. As you can see, the temperature gauge is on about normal. So what I'm doing is just run the car, have it on, and also don't forget to have your heater on Maxx. So good, your system, your cooling system will start flowing. I'm trying to flush all that dirty water out of the system. Alright, so I'm just gonna let this sit for a minute or two more. Turn it off. Yeah, remove the drain plug. Also, you could wait until the car cools down to remove the drain plug, but now you can go ahead and slowly remove it. Make sure you have a towel because it will be warm, it will be hot. I already went ahead and remove it with the car being on for 10 minutes, so yeah, I'll just do it again. Show you right now, but for safety reasons, if you're worried, you're scared of burning yourself, just wait until it cools down. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove the drain plug now. You can go ahead and turn off the car. Alright, drain plug. As you seen earlier, it's right there. Just sucker. This is that one right there. So I just turn off the car. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it. Really slowly. As you can see, it starts doing it. I want it going a little bit faster than that. So you start greening already. More. Alright, so there it is. You don't have to remove it all the way. Don't forget to remove the cap, the radiator cap, so it can flow faster. I'll just go ahead and remove that now. Do it slow. You saw the car was running. Alright, we'll just wait until the coolant flushes all the way. Alright, so with the heater running and the car running for about 10 minutes, as you can see, we got all this water out of the system, but yeah, let's continue flushing, refilling until this becomes clear. We'll add some antifreeze and yeah, flush those as well. All right, let's go and put this in an empty gallon. All right, so we refilled it again. It took about 3 gallons. All right, let's go ahead and start the car again for about 5 minutes, 5-10, and flush it again. All right, let me show you the bucket real quick. I already emptied it out, 2 empty gallons. As you saw, it was really dirty, so now it's empty. Flush it again. All right, so it's under the drain plug. Let's go ahead and start the car. Same thing when I have it on for 5-10 minutes. Make sure you still have your heater running. Alright, so we're gonna have it running for 5-10 minutes. Alright, so it's been a little bit over 5 minutes. Right there. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the car. Same thing, remove the drain plug. As I mentioned earlier, do it slowly. Alright, let's go ahead and remove it now. Do it slowly. After that, go ahead and remove your cap. Let's go ahead and do that now. In this spot, do it slowly too, as you know you got the car on. All right, let's put it to the side. Let's wait for it to drain. All right. Now we just have to wait until it drains all the way. All right, so we need to go ahead and tighten the drain plug again. All right, let's pull out the bucket. So here you have it. Looks really bad. Let's go to empty this in the empty gallon and refill again and flush again. Let's show you this real quick. Got an empty pan right here. So we drain it. We'll put it in the empty gallon so we can recycle it. I'm just going to start the car. Same thing, about 5 minutes. So continue to have your heater on. Max. Alright, let's go ahead and wait for 5 minutes. So it's been just a little bit over 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and turn off the water, remove the drain plug. Just go ahead and do that now. Remember to do it slow. forget to remove the reservoir cap. Let's go ahead and do that now. There you have it. Let's remove the cap slowly. Alright, so we just have to wait now till that flushes. Alright, so we'll be back. Alright, so we're gonna wait about 3 minutes. Make sure our bucket doesn't overfill and spill. As you see, if I'm not mistaken, I can see that water much more clear. But we'll see right now in the bucket how it turns out. So if it's somewhat clear, we're gonna go ahead and add our coolant and flush that one so it can get all the water out of the system. So yeah, we need a lot of coolant. But hey, it's better than taking care of your cooling system and breaking other stuff. Alright, so we'll be back. Alright, so I pulled the bucket out of the under the truck. Here's the third drain. As you can see, it's still dirty. Alright, so let's continue filling and flushing. Alright, so here's I believe the fourth flush. You see it's clear now. Thinking, should I add one more refill and flush, or should we just go ahead and add the coolant? So this will be up to you, but if you want it to be nice and clean, clear, go ahead and do it one more time. All right, let's go ahead and remove the thermostat. It's only holding 2 bolts. First one is that one right there. This one. There's another one on the other side. This one right here. See, I already sprayed my freeze off on it. Let's go ahead and remove it. Alright, with your pliers, go ahead and remove the hose from the top. Then loosen these 2 bolts. Just go ahead and pull it out. This side's ready. Pull out the other side. Just remember the way you pull out the thermostat, put it back the same way. As you can see, this thermostat is facing down. Just go ahead and wipe down here. As you can see, the thermostat is right there. Just wiggle it. Alright, so there you have it. Alright, just go ahead and wipe your towel here. Clean the surface. So we're gonna replace the thermostat as well. Grab a clean towel. So here's the thermostat housing. You see the bolts, pretty old. Let's try to clean this area too for the thermostat housing. All right, so we're back at it again. I was struggling to find the same thermostat as the original, so I couldn't find any. So I got a thermostat at local auto parts. And yeah, the original had a seal right here, around it, right here. But there was none that found it that has that. So we'll make it work with this. So basically, is all you have to reinstall it the same way as the original, the old one. Put it down on the seal. It comes separately. It doesn't come. Well, the box says it comes with the seal, but it doesn't. So all you have to do is sit this seal down. Make sure it's nice and flat down there. Goes all the way down. And so yeah, the thermostat housing will just sit hold that down in place, as you can see right there. So I already cleaned this housing, so let's go ahead and reinstall it. So I already cleaned all this, clean down there as much as I can. All right, so this just goes back down there. If you have some anti-seize, go ahead and put it on this thread, your 2 bolts. All right, let's go ahead and reinstall this. So yes, please first hand tighten it, after that tighten it with your ratchet. As you can see, it's nice and sealed there, nice and flat down there. After that, with your pliers, go ahead and put this lock back in there. After that, we'll go ahead and add the coolant. Let's go ahead and wiggle it. So there you have it. All right, so as you saw, the water, the coolant was really dirty. So we did about what, 3-4 flushes. I'm gonna go ahead and add the coolant finally. Add about 1.5 gallon of coolant, and then add another 1.5 water. Because the coolant that I purchased is Motorcraft original, but it's not 50/50. So yeah, I'll go ahead and add 1.5 gallon of coolant and the other 1.5 of water only. All right, let's go ahead and do that now. Make sure your drain plug is locked in and not loose. I believe mine is loose because I let it stay like that overnight. So go ahead and lock it. So for this one, all I did was remove it by hand, and I'll do the same thing, just tighten it by hand. The special tool you'll need for this is, it's your hand. All right, let's go ahead and add the coolant now. All right, so I don't want to make a mess. Make sure you have a bucket underneath and use a funnel. I can't find my funnel, so I asked my wife to make me one. So there you go, nice funnel. All right, so yeah, go ahead and ask your wife to make you a funnel. If you don't have a wife, ask your girlfriend. If you don't have a girlfriend, go ahead and do it yourself. Yeah, it has tape on it, so it's right there. All right, let's go ahead and add the coolant. So this needs half and half. So basically I'm gonna add 1 quart of this coolant, which is Motorcraft, of course, green. After I empty this one, I'll go fill it with water, and then yeah, I'll be doing half and half until it fills up. So yeah, after this, of course, I'll do 1 more flush, and then after that, hopefully we have a nice and green coolant in our cooling system. So yeah, I went ahead and cut the funnel. As you can see, it was too high. Let's pull that sucker in. All right, so 1 hour later, I filled this gallon with water. Let's go ahead and add a gallon of water in here. See, it's just pure water. I bought this at the Ford dealer, and the guy told me to add water, half and half. So that's what we're doing. All right, let's go add another gallon of Antifreeze. All right, so here's the 2nd gallon. Go ahead and add it. So from here on, I'll do everything 50/50 instead of pouring the whole gallon in there. I'll pour half of this gallon in there, and then pour another half of water. So I added 3 quarts of coolant right there. Since we have an empty bottle of antifreeze, let's go ahead and fill that up. Add 3 quarts of water in there. All right, so here's the antifreeze. So I added 3 quarts of the antifreeze. So let's go ahead and add 3 quarts of water. So this 3 quarts of water. It's a little bit over 3 quarts, but let's go ahead and add that. I don't know if you can see that. The coolant's filling up now, finally. But things that the car's been cold, it's been sitting. So we have to start the car so the coolant can start flowing. I'll show you right now. So as you can see, it shows that the coolant is full, the reservoir, but it's not true. You have to start the car so it can start flowing. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, we're gonna top it off right now. So let's go start the car first. You don't need to add the cap on. Make sure you have it off actually, so you can get all the air out of the system. All right. So we just want to have it running for. Oh yeah. Also, don't forget to have your heater on to max. All right, so just have it running for about maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes, or as long as you see the coolant going down. Go ahead and add your antifreeze. All right, let's go check it out. See, it went down. Your system starts running. It'll continue to go down. Also, keep an eye on your temperature gauge. So we also replaced the thermostat. It's been over a little bit, 5 minutes. You see, there's no leak. So everything looks good so far. So yeah, we're gonna take it from the front. You see. First, we're gonna top off this, because once the system runs, it's gonna continue to go down. As you can see, it went down a little bit more. So it's been about 10 minutes. As you can see, the gauge is at normal temperature, right on the spot. All right, so let's go ahead and top off our coolant. Just add 1 quart of the antifreeze and 1 quart of water. And yeah, of course, we're gonna have to run it so the whole system can start flowing. So as you can see, I added 1 quart of each, antifreeze and water. As you can see, it's a little bit over the top, but I know it's gonna go down as I run the car. Or even right now, it'll go down. All right, so go ahead and put your cap on. This is nice. This one is a new cap. It's nice because I like it because it clicks. That's how you know it's time. Just wanted to share that with you. The old one wouldn't click, it just stops, so I wouldn't know it was tight. Alright, let's go for the ride. Alright, so I was using the driver in town for 10-15 minutes, but I decided to drive in the freeway. So after an hour, you see the coolant went down. Once it cooled down, we'll add more coolant and water. Hopefully 1 quart each. 1 quart of water, 1 quart of coolant. So it could be at least right here, in between right here. So yeah, it's been an hour. So yeah, compared to how it was and now, it's much better now. Alright, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if anything goes wrong, I'll update you guys. Alright, so yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. And yeah, thank you for watching.